Hey, honey buns. How y'all doing? It's your girl, LaTonya MeChelle, for those who don't know me already or whatever. But I'm here. I'm here. I'm here to do a better job of people knowing who I am. My team gets on my case because they're like, you got to go live. You got to go live. You got to go live. And listen, stuff to do. Like I be working and I work from home and I be trying to, live my life and clean my house and get all these contracts and stuff done. But anyways, I'm gonna do a better job of getting on here and going live and doing my best to encourage people as much as possible. We are living in some crazy times, some crazy sad times, and they don't have to be sad, but unfortunately, we live in a world that if you don't have the right mindset, you're going to lose your mind. And so we have to make sure that we are doing whatever we can to have the right mindset, and to stay positive. Because the world is it's not like it used to be or whatever. I came here today to talk about don't you dare give up. Don't you dare give up. I don't care how bad it may seem. I don't care how much it may seem like you're by yourself and everything is falling apart. Don't you dare give up. You cannot give up. It's just you can't. Whatever you need to do to change your mindset, to get it together, you need to wake up and you need to do that. Please understand that you're not going through this by yourself. You're not going through this by yourself. It's so much crazy stuff going on this week alone or within the last week. I've found out one of my close friends' mother has died. Found out one of my close friends has cancer. Somebody close friend's son died. Somebody I know got shot. Like this is just all within the last couple of days and everything and stuff like that. And it's like, enough of that stuff will put you in a space where you just like want to give up and all that stuff or just get frustrated, but you can't. You can't, we're living in times where you go places, you can't get good customer service because people don't come to work, but yet and still there's people out there that's looking for jobs and can't find them. We're living in times where people are in these relationships and they just don't communicate and they can't get it together. They're getting their feelings hurt by people that they care about, and it's all to me, it's because we hurt people are hurting people, and people aren't taking the time to fix their mindset to make sure that they're good so they can be good for somebody else. But yet and still, they're living in that hurt and they're making that hurt and their past experiences be their reality. And we got to change that. We got to change that. We got to do better, y'all. And we can do better and stuff. And sometimes people just don't know how. And sometimes we have to sit and we have to pour into people who's going to inspire us to do that or to show us how or to teach us how. And I hope that I'm one of those people that can make a difference and that can help and that can encourage, inspire you, and hopefully make you smile and make you think about just how dynamic you are and how amazing you are and how good you are and how you cannot. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what you're going through. Give up. Listen, it's okay to be okay. It's okay to be just okay, but it's not okay to stay in funks. It's not okay to stay in funks for a long period of time and to just give up, y'all. You cannot do that. We have to find a way. You got to find something. You got to find a way to change your mind, to turn it, to make it the negative into happy thoughts. I've learned because I can get in funks, y'all. I'm one of those people. Don't let me fool you. I'm one of those people who was depressed for 8 months straight and didn't even realize how depressed I was. Where I stopped living. It was good enough for me to. I was so good at it, at hiding it, that the world didn't know. So I was still doing for the world, but like I was like laying on the couch, wasn't doing stuff, wasn't washing dishes, wasn't cleaning up, barely taking a shower. Like, listen, I was living that and nobody knew because I had already set my life up that if I go missing, people don't worry about me because they know Tanya is an introvert and everything and stuff. And it was a terrible time, y'all. And I didn't realize how bad it was until something hit me so hard where I had to wake up. Now, listen, I've been through the stages of wanting to commit suicide. I've been through the stages of just wanting to give up and just not care. So as I talk to you, don't think I'm talking to you because I'm sitting here thinking that I know it all and I'm just going to be able to give you. No, I understand it. I get it. I get it more than you would ever know and stuff. So we have got to change our mindsets. We have got to, and it may sound stupid and it may sound crazy to people and stuff. But like for those who believe in God or who those who love to say that I'm waiting on God, I'm waiting on God, maybe you should change that and say, God has already did his thing and he's waiting on you. And maybe you should do something different. And it's something as simple as changing your mindset and knowing in your head, I can do this. I can do this. What do I need to do different than I'm doing before? It may not be as drastic or so big as you need. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just the way that you change your mindset. When I get in a bad mood, and I get in bad moods, y'all, or when I want to give up and stuff, I start thinking about my grandsons. Because my grandsons make me happy. My grandsons love me unconditionally. And I have so many experiences with them that they make me realize how significant I am and everything. And so I think of those moments, and those moments make me smile, and it starts to make me feel good. And then the problems that I go through is not as bad. And I know people think that that's kind of crazy and that's like whatever and stuff. But it really works. Really works. People are like, you're really in a bad mood. I'm not, because I know how it feels to be in a bad mood and just stay in a bad mood. And I can't do that no more. I refuse to do that. Like, I'm not knocking depression. I'm not knocking medicine. I'm not knocking any of that. But I rebuke that from my life, and I refuse to experience that anymore. I refuse. Like, if I feel it coming, I have to stand on my own behalf because nobody else is going to stand for me to talk myself out of it, to get out of it. And I don't care if I got to think about my son. I mean, my grandsons, my son too. I love him too. He's just as significant. If I need to dance, if I need to do something just out of the unusual, to do something, watch a comedy, do whatever, I'm going to do it because I'm worth it. I'm worth it. And I refuse to get in a freaking funk, you guys. We can't give up. We can't give up. No matter how bad it seems, we cannot. Don't you dare. And here's a thought. Here's a thought that really makes sense if you really think about it. You're here watching this, so that means that you're alive. And however old you are and stuff, you've survived some things. And that's the most important things. What you thought was going to kill you before didn't kill you, and you're still alive. And you're still doing good. And you're still doing okay. And it may not be your best, it may be a terrible spot in your life, a terrible time in your life, but you're still here. You're still here. And you survive all that other stuff. Tell me that you can't survive this. Maybe you just got to make some changes. Maybe change the people that you're talking to. Change, take a break from social media. Like, 'cause that could kill you. I mean, if you're not strong, social media can kill you. I mean, a bunch of people um, faking, looking like their life is perfect. And some of them are good, but not as good, But people, you start comparing yourself or a bunch of negative stuff that your mind is not set up to take. So maybe you need to change social media. Maybe you should go on YouTube and look for some positive stuff for some positive people. Maybe you need to try to connect with some strangers. Do something nice and something different that you're not freaking used to or whatever. Sometimes that's it. Sometimes you gotta pack your bags and leave where you are. Sometimes you're with someone and you guys don't need to be together. I'm a loving relationship coach, and I know, you should never speak against divorce. They say divorce is a bad thing or whatever and stuff, or breaking up. Let me tell you something. We're living in a world where it's so dangerous out here and it's so sad out here. I do not encourage anybody to be miserable with anybody. I do not encourage anybody to be in a trauma filled relationship, an abusive relationship. Leave, because you can do bad by yourself. So I'm going to continue preaching that. I'm sorry. Like, if you are that person that's always miserable and you've made an effort and everything and stuff and it's not working, leave. Sometimes you got to leave your job. Sometimes you got to take new chances. Y'all, you continue to be miserable, period, for anybody. And you can't keep being in these funks that just takes you down. You can't. You really, really can't. It's time. It's time for you to do better. And it's time, and it starts with you. It's time for you to stop waiting for everybody else, because God has done his part. God is waiting for you. He is definitely waiting for you. One of the sayings that I tell my friends and my clients all the time and everything, these stories, I have all kinds of stories that either people have told me or things that I've made up that just sounds good, that encourages people and stuff. And, you know, one of my favorite parables is that this man and his young boys, he had sons and stuff, and good job, good paying job and everything, and he lost his job. And he prayed every day, God, help me find a job, help me find a job, help me find a job, and everything and stuff like that. It got so bad where he had no food for his children and him. And he's like, God, what are you doing? Like, I've been faithful, so and so, help me find a job. What is wrong and stuff. One day, God says, whoever he is, whatever you believe, Allah, whatever it is, be looking at down at us like, these jokers right here, I need to like work on them because I believe that God laughs at us a lot because he's given us so much authority and we don't even understand it and we don't even walk in it or whatever and stuff. But anyways, the story, God says, he steps down. Let's say it's from heaven. He steps down. It's like, hey, what's up? The man's looking at him like, oh my gosh, God, you're actually here. Yeah, I'm here. I've been here, but I'm here. Because some of you guys need to really see me to make you understand how real I am. But I've been here because if you look in the mirror, I'm here. But anyway, come on, let's go for a walk. So he takes the man to his backyard. The man just happens to live behind a lake or ocean, whatever. Whatever. Just a bottle of water that has fish. How about that? And as they're walking on the little boardwalk and stuff, they pass these fishing poles and everything and stuff. And then they get to the water, and this fish is just jumping out the water like crazy. And God's like, son, what's up? Like, here, let me just let you know. Let's break this down. You do see the fishing pole. You do see the fish. You've been praying for me, telling me to help you find a job and everything and stuff like that. But here's the fishing pole and here's the fish. This is your backyard. All you got to do is get up, walk outside. You don't even have to go far. It's right here. Pick up the fishing poles and then let me show you what happens. So the man picks up the fishing poles, starts fishing. Fish jumping on his rod like crazy. Like by the time he's done, within 30 minutes, he got fish galore and everything. God said, now what you gonna do with them fish? The man started selling those fish and was making so much money because they was coming to him. Everybody needed fish, and the man became a fisherman and was the best fisherman in town and was making money, money, money. Moral of the story: if you're a little slow, because some people are and stuff, keep praying for God to come do something. You keep looking for God, and God is in you. That's why you have the Holy Spirit, your gut, and all of that stuff. You keep looking for God. God's done his stuff. You need to do your stuff. And sometimes you keep looking for him, and the answer is already there. But because you're operating with your eyes closed or whatever, or maybe you're operating with your eyes open because maybe they need to be closed or whatever, you don't even see. Sometimes some of you guys are meant to start your own businesses. Some of you guys are meant to go talk to that person that you keep running into in the elevator and everything and stuff. There's a reason why you keep running to open your mouth because they may have an opportunity for you. There's a reason. There's so many things that's happening, but because you got this thing that's blocking you and everything and stuff, because it's not looking the way that you think it should look, you're missing out on your blessings, and they're right there. They're right there and stuff. So I came here today just to say, don't you dare. Don't you dare give up. Like, don't you dare. I'm your girl, LaTonya MeChelle. I am the owner of House of Love, and I am a love and a relationship coach. I do life coaching. I do matchmaking. I'm all about love. I'm all about relationships. I'm not here to tell you how to love. I'm here to tap into you so you can find how to love from within yourself. I'm not one of those. I'm not a Kevin Samuels. I'm not April Mason. I'm not any of that. I'm just that person who's here to pour into you so you can operate in your true self and all how you was created before the world brainwashed you and everything, because we all were created with greatness, and some of us just don't know how to bring it out. So that's my job to do and stuff. So hope you keep tuning in. Follow me, Facebook, IG, House of Love. Make sure you spell it right, HAUZEOFLOVE. Go to my website, join my mailing list. We got some amazing things going on. Book me, book me for as your coach, and I also do speaking engagements. I also host different events, and I do media stuff. So I'm here. I'm gonna try my best to be on here more often and everything and stuff. I thank you guys so much for taking your time to tune in and share. Share with your friends, share with your family, share with your enemies, share with anybody that you think that can use this and stuff. Even if someone that you don't like, share it with them. I mean, hey, I may be that person who helps you guys work it out. I mean, I'm just saying. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and y'all have an amazing day. And don't you dare give up. You can't. It's not possible. Don't do it. Don't do it. You deserve way more. You've come way too far. Talk to you guys later.